Today on the channel, we got some new WWE superstars. Part of Series 15, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Ultimate Warrior.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Superstars unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're diving into Series 15 with Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Ultimate Warrior. But for all your superstar needs, right now, Walmart. But for everything else under the sun, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And I do fully expect these guys to come to Mattel Creations one of these days, hopefully next year. I think there's a lot of meat on the bone. And at the end of the day, nobody should fool themselves. All these companies, I don't care what company it is, they're about the money. They want to make the money. And there's a lot of people that have unfortunately dived out of this line, and a lot of people that would probably be attracted to the line if they had an easier opportunity to get these figures. As let's be honest, these are the hardest figures to get in maybe all of action figures, definitely for wrestling figure fans. And I was very fortunate. I was on the road this week, a long week on the road for work with meetings and all kinds of stuff. Happened to go to a Walmart out of town by my hotel. Went in there, I saw the new Logan Paul Ultimate. I'm like, wow, they got some new stuff, but nothing too wild. I just happened to look up and I saw the top stock and I saw the Ultimate Warrior tassels, and he was laying down like this. And this is all I saw, but that's all I needed. Just a little peek of the Ultimate Warrior. It's one of those things where you show a picture and you show like one pixel and you got to guess. And then if you can't guess, they add another one. You just put one little pixel color. I know it's the Ultimate Warrior. I'm like a greyhound, or not a greyhound, a bloodhound. There you go. I'm like a bloodhound for Ultimate Warrior figures. Saw that poking up there, reached up, grabbed it. And what do you know? There's Stone Cold. There's Georgie Animal. There's Nikolai Volkov. And speaking of Georgie Animal and Nikolai Volkov, we'll unbox them in a separate video. And speaking of unboxing, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. But very excited to find these. All of these are unpunched. Unfortunately, I'm going to open these up. Could be a huge mistake. Could be the biggest mistake in my life. Who knows? Hopefully this set isn't as hard to find, but the Warrior is a little beat up, even though it is unpunched. Austin's pretty good. The other two are pretty good, but I'm going to roll the dice here for science. We're going to do it for Beekman's World. We're going to do it for Mr. Wizard Once Upon a Time. We're going to do it for Bill Nye the Science Guy and all scientists in between. We're going to unbox these ones here on the channel today, and I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to save Warrior for last. Come on. Let's be honest. We know Warrior out-trumps Stone Cold all day long. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? But obviously, Stone Cold fans out there, we know how that goes as well. Stone Cold looking pretty good here. Looking like a Stone Cold Steve Austin would look if he was in the Superstars line. Don't think we've got Stone Cold in this line yet, which seems kind of crazy, 15 series in. Now, we did get him in the Masters of the WWE Universe once upon a time. We do remember that, of course. But he does look good here. It's a classic Stone Cold Steve Austin, classic Superstar style packaging here. Once again, Series 15, if you can believe that. Looking very good on the package. Includes entrance gear, as it says. Black and white on the back there. You got Stone Cold. You got the rest of the cross sell. Once again, we're unboxing those all on the channel. Austin 316, Stone Cold, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. Of course, we know how that goes. And we also know we're going to get Stone Cold out of the package. We're going to get down to it. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison ready to go. Uh-oh, we got some baggies here. Who knows what's in this baggies? I don't know. We're going to pull it out. Oh, it's hands. Oh, Thankfully, it's just hands in here. I thought it could have been something else. Nobody needs any other substance. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. And then we get the old plastic prison for Mr. Austin here. And we got to unlock him from all these twist ties like a young Todd McFarlane. Wrapped up here. And you got to hold Stone Cold back. We know what he gets up to. He's a rattlesnake. And you know what they say? DTA. You can't trust anybody, and you definitely can't trust a rattlesnake like Stone Cold. We know how it goes. We weren't born last night, that's for sure. Get these twist ties off my table. What are we doing here? Oh my gosh, what a mess. Table, carpet, just eating twist ties left and right. Why can't I get this one out? It is what it is. See you later. Carpet Monster can have it. It can have it. But now we're going to dive into Stone Cold here. We get the Stone Cold hitchhiking hands, and I'm distracted here. Okay, good. There was a little extra piece of paint in his forehead. Getting that off of there. There we go. Cleaning him up good. But of course, we get 2 Fists of Fury, 2 splayed out hands for Stone Cold. No middle finger hand. No surprises there. I'm not shocked at that, of course. But it does look good in the hand department here. Diving into Stone Cold, we're going to start with the head sculpt here. Looks a little bit like Adam Pearce is what it looks like to me. Of course, general manager of the Raw brand. We know Mr. Adam Pearce here. It does look like Stone Cold too. I guess the goatee and the bald head is the Stone Cold giveaway. Got some very loving eyes for a Stone Cold Steve Austin, I will say, on this one. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, playing those human hits, but works for Stone Cold here. Awfully jacked. It really throws it off. With Stone Cold was not this jacked, but we know it's the He-Man style figures. That's kind of the body style with these guys here. But a very jacked body. Got the black wrist tape here. Once again, you get the hitchhiking hands over there. Austin 316, got the skull on the vest on the back, says Stone Cold. You know whose vest this is. No confusing this vest with the Godfathers in the locker room for sure. He's got that very bright blue denim shorts there. He loves the jorts. Jorts not just for John Cena. Stone Cold getting a part of the trend a little bit ahead of the curve right there. 2 black knee pads here, 2 black braces on his knees as well, so he's protected. You do get the tattoo hidden behind there. That's a nice little touch, the Texas tattoo. And then, of course, you do get the black boots here for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Really on brand for Mr. Austin. We know how he goes. We know he goes with the all-black attack down there at the bottom. Should fit on a ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle to save 10% at ringside collectibles. Once again, the body, of course, you can pop the head, the arms off if you want to. Pop it off at the torso. Choose your own adventure if you want to mix and match and customize these figures. But Stone Cold, a welcome addition to this line. Probably need some more Stone Colds in this line, possibly. Wouldn't be shocked to see that in the future. Really shocked that it took 15 series to get to this Stone Cold. But we're here now. Have to imagine a popular one. And now I'm on the hunt for another one of these. Minty unpunched. Fingers crossed I can do that. I did the right thing unboxing this. We'll see what happens in the future. But now it's time to harness the power of the Warriors. We got the rocket fuel ready. We got an old school Ultimate Warrior, Intercontinental Champion Ultimate Warrior. Never forget, never forget. And of course, Warrior, my favorite. I'm biased. You guys know that. So I'm very excited for Warrior's return to the Superstars line. I'm welcoming all Warriors. Give me every Warrior they want from Mattel. Hopefully we got more coming here. Once again, going to try to track down another mint on card one unpunched. Wish me luck, but I got some dingage on the corners on this one, unfortunately. But there he is, WWE Superstars Ultimate Warrior, and that Intercontinental title looks amazing on him. I love the old school colors on Warrior too. Just before he became crazy with the neon, the bright neons, we got some other colors once upon a time, and sometimes those are a little forgotten. So very cool to see that in the Superstars line here. Glamour shot looking good. Includes Intercontinental Championship. Always love that. On the back, cross-sell once again, Mattel, jibber jabber. Got the Ultimate Warrior logo, the black and white on the back. Does say, speak to me, Warriors, all day. Ultimate Warrior and Always Believe. Looking very, very good. Does say 2024 WWE All Rights Reserved. So maybe they've had this in the pipeline for a while. I'm not sure. But looks good. Let's free the Warrior. And we'll run through the articulation on the Warrior, of course, as well. See you later. Goodbye. Little plastic prison here. Gotta dive in here, but there's the Warrior in the old plastic prison, looking pretty good. And of course, twist ties. You got to keep him down with twist ties. All these superstars, you got to lock them down. They're all wild. They're crazy. You never know what they might do. They're like a young Omar Gooding from Wild and Crazy Kids. Good friend of the McFarlane family, if I'm not mistaken. What's Omar to you these days? He was your groundskeeper for a while? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Omar's probably just waiting for that next big acting role. I think he was in Jerry Maguire, another Tom Cruise movie I never did see, but most know him for being the brother of Cuba Gooding Jr. or, of course, the great Nickelodeon show Wild and Crazy Kids. That's where people know their Omar Goodings from. See you later. Goodbye. What have we got in the baggie here for the Warrior? Probably not what we're thinking we might have in this baggie. But we're going to find out real quick. Probably the same set of hands we got with Austin. It's probably what it's going to be. And what do you know? I'm right. See you later up over the uprights there. We do got the splayed out hands. We got the Fist of Fury. Same thing we got with Austin, but now Tanner. We got Tanner for the Warrior. I'm here for that, of course. And of course, the title belt looking good. I'm going to do this AEW Jazzware style. I'm going to disconnect him at the waist, like so, and then reconnect it. And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. We get the Intercontinental title here. This is almost like the main event basic style in a lot of ways, a little bit duller, but there's a certain charm with the duller on the title plates and stuff. Looking very good. This is my classic Intercontinental title. When I close my eyes at night and I think of the Intercontinental title, this is what I think of. Looking beautiful there. But now we're going to harness the power of the Warrior. We're going to do it in action figure form. And man, this looks very, very cool. Got that brown hair for the Warrior. Got the blue and orange attack on the face paint here, looking very good. It looks like something old Nails Lenny Dykstra might have wore once upon a time, hanging out at the bar with one Gary Carter. Kevin Mitchell might have been there. Who else? Keith Hernandez could have been there. You never know. That 86 Mets team was a wild bunch, of course, but shout out to the 86 Mets. Of course, Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden. We could go on for days, but he's got his Mets tribute colors going on in the face, I guess, a little bit there. But looking good. A very angry Warrior, too. Not a very smiling face on it. It looks like he's going to huff and puff and blow the house down is what it looks like there. You do got the sculpted in tassels here. I guess not necessarily. Or are they sculpted in? They are not sculpted in. They are over the arm there. So you do get orange and black attack ready for the Halloween season. And then you get the blue and orange attack over here looking very good. Got those beautiful blue trunks on the Warrior. Even got a little Warrior logo on the back looking good. Got the wrist tape in the orange, black, and blue attack. Got the two hitchhiking hands over here. Neither of these guys am I going to display with hitchhiking hands. I think I'm going to have Warrior pressing like that. And I might have Stone Cold probably with some Fists of Fury ready to go. I don't know. Choose your own hand adventure. Now, same body type as Austin here. Jacked up Warrior. It works for Warrior where it doesn't necessarily work for Austin, as you can imagine. Orange knee pads here, and then the beautiful tassels down there in the red, white, and blue. He's ready to celebrate America. And then you got the yellow boots down there for the Warrior. Now, articulation the same for both these guys here. Arms all the way around. Arms removable. Side to side, single jointed elbows. Hands removable back, forth, side to side. Head removable back, forth, side to side. Waist removable back, forth. No up and down on that one, really. You do get those Warrior splits if you need them. Single jointed knees, side to side. No boot cut, a little bit of ankles, a little limited in the ankle department here with the fringe going off of the boots, of course. And of course, should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle. Save 10%. There it is, the power of the Warrior. We're going to harness every bit of it right here, and we'll throw in a pinch of Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's what we're going to do. Part of Superstars Series 15. Once again, Nikolai and George Animal Steel, I'll do in a separate video. Stay tuned for that one. But man, oh man, these are the two heavy hitters. Have to imagine the two most popular ones of Series 15. Am I telling lies? Tell me when I'm telling lies, as they do say. But very, very fun. Obviously, I am biased. Ultimate Warrior is going to be my favorite here. You guys know how it goes by now. But let me know your thoughts on these two. If you're trying to pick them up, and if you're part of the Superstars fight, I hear it in every single one of these videos of people that dropped out of this line just because of the hard to findness on it. Nobody wants that, especially Mattel and especially Walmart, but you reap what you sow. If you can't get the figures in the collector's hands, well, what are you going to do? That's kind of where you're stuck, and that's unfortunately where these guys are in this day and age, as we do know. So there it is, Ultimate Warrior, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Always helps to thumb it up. Check out Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. Of course, my podcast every single week, The Kyle Peterson Show, available where podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. Check out Patreon, YouTube channel memberships for even more content if that is your thing. So for Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Ultimate Warrior, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we going to dance or are we going to play?